Hello everyone, Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. We're going to do a little tweak to our step-down system today and see if it'll work out any better for us or if we just need to stick with what we've been doing. The reason we're going to do this is in case we get into a long roll, we feel like this will help us win a little more money. There is a little bit more risk, however, but we don't take that risk until we have some profits already secured. So we're going to start off with our usual $1,500 buy-in. That's $1,000 in the black $100 chips, $400 in the green $25 chips, and $100 in the red $5 chips. So we'll go ahead and get this racked up. We're going to be playing at a $25 table. So we're going to start off with 2 units, place bets on all the numbers, 320 across. Put a hat on that 6 and 8. And we're going to pull this down to get it out of the way. Leave room for our dice to land. And we're going to put the Dewey Don't out here. Pass line, don't pass. You got to be betting on one of those to throw, and we're going to be throwing if we're going to be betting this kind of money. So we're going to be going back to the reliable 3-6-3-5 set. Everything is working. Use the 3-finger overhand grip, thumb underneath, slight pendulum throw, and the goal is to have the dice touch the wall softly, stop near the wall, close together, and stay flat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get going. Again, that's the 3-6-3-5. 3-6 is the left-hand die, 3-5 is the right-hand die. Throwing left-handed, so we're throwing from stick right 1. You're right-handed, of course, you'd be at stick left 1. If you want to be as close to the back wall as you can be, which is what we look for. Okay, there's a hard 8 to start us off. That's a $70 win, so 75 for 5. And we will pick up the 2 outside numbers, the 4 and the 10. Puck moves to 8, and off to a good start. See if we can keep it going. Dice are set. Walk back here to our throwing station, which is nothing but a bar stool with a felted seat. Throws away. Okay, that's Yo 11, so that's a horn number. Horn numbers, of course, are 2, 3, 11, and 12. And we treat those as score hits and get our chips out of the way whenever we hit a horn number. So we'll do that here. Try another throw here. Looking for a 6 or an 8 here to complete the level. There's a 5, so no help, no hurt. There's our set. Dice in hand, throws away. Okay, all the dots we got, so that's midnight, so nothing there. We're not going to pick up the bets on this particular throw because what we would do if we pick these up, since there's a horn number, we just repopulate the board, so we don't really gain anything by getting these chips up. We'd actually have more out there at risk if we repopulated the board. We'd have 160 out there instead of the 120 we do now. Another horn number, so we're throwing a lot of horn numbers here. Okay, 3-6-3-5. See if we can find a 6 or an 8 in these dice. Another horn number, wow. Six or an 8. Another horn number, holy cow. You got somebody betting that horn at your table, you're going to be a hero. They ought to buy you dinner. 4. That's not a horn number. Okay. See if we can find a 6 here. I feel a 6 this time. All right. Another horn number. Wow. I guess I've thrown this many horn numbers before, but I don't remember. It's been a while. There's a hard 4. There's a 3-5. There's a 3-6. There's a 9, 3, 6, 9, so that's at least a little different. All right, dice are set. Throws away. There's our 6. So that's a $70 winner. We'll do the 75 for 5 and change. And that completes that level. Took a while, but we finally got there. Okay, we're going to step down now and go from 2 units down to 1 unit and repopulate the board. And of course, everything is working. So let's hit some numbers, shall we? Whew, that was an ugly throw, but it's a winner. It's a 9, $35 payout, a $25 bet at 7 to 5. So we'll cash that in. We'll pick up our 2 outside numbers and keep on keeping on. There's a 3, 6, 3, 5. There's a hard 6. That's another $35 winner on a $30 bet at 7 to 6. So we'll pick that up. And 2 outside numbers come down. And we'll reset. See if we can throw a 6 or an 8. We're about to do an 8. We haven't thrown one yet. And there it is. So that's a winner, $35 winner, and that will complete that level. It's also the number we were looking for. So button goes off, and we will repopulate this board. And this is where we're going to tweak the system a little bit if we get an opportunity here. If we hit a number, when we take down the 2 outside numbers, we're going to put 1 in the rack, and then we're going to press with the other one. And we'll be pressing the 6 and 8. So let's see how we do. There's a 3, 6. There's a 3, 5. Everything will be working. Come out, roll. Dice in hand. Okay, there's a 9, so that's a $35 hit. So we'll take that, put it in the rack, pick up the 2 outside numbers, put 1 in the rack, and we're going to press the 6 and the 8 with the other one. So let's get some change. So there's 25, and that goes to the casino. So we'll put 12 over here, 12 over here. That'll bring us up to, put 1 in the rack, and that'll bring us up to $42. So we're still putting some money in the rack, but we are leaving a little more out there at risk. But we've already got a profit locked up for this round, which is why we can do that. And if we get a shooter on a long roll, we can have a shot at making some really big money. So dice are in hand, throws away. There's an 8, so that'll pay 49. So we'll go 50 for 1, Put that in the rack. And the two outside numbers come down once again. One of them goes in the rack, and we'll get changed again for that other one. $25. And once again, 12 over here, 12 over here, and one in the rack. So let's go ahead and clean this up real quick. Okay, that's 5. Put that out, put that there. So that's going to be 54. And it'll be the same here. So 54 on each of these. They'll pay 63 if we hit them now. Forgot to mark the number. The number was 9, I do believe. Could be wrong, but I think that's correct. So 3536. And looking for a 6 or an 8. Dice in hand. There's a 9, nothing on the 9. Let's try that again. 3635. Here's a 5, 1, 4, 5. Dice are set. Stick right 1 as a left-hander. And once again, I use just a slight pendulum throw. It helps me get a little better rhythm. Another 9, so that's a winner 9. So we win the pass line, lose the don't pass, so that's a wash. So we'll start over, and again, this will be the come out roll, and we will have our place bets working. A lot of people, when they throw, a lot of the dice setters will just not use a pendulum or any backswing. They'll just throw from right from the table, just straight, and that's less motion, which is a good thing, but I just feel more comfortable doing it this way, so that's what I do. So that's the easy 8, so that's $63 winner. So that's 50, 65, and let's do exact change, 63. Okay, so there's 63. Put that in the rack, and since we're not picking anything up, I'm just going to leave it as is and just repopulate. That might be something I'll change in the future if I decide to use this, but that's what we're going with at the moment. So we'll leave it as is. So fully populated board, once again, 1 unit on all the other numbers, and we'll leave the $54 bet. If I can find a 3 on this die. We'll leave the $54 bet on the 6 and 8 right now. And keep chunking, keep hitting those numbers. Dice in hand. Okay, there's aces in both places. So that's a horn number, so we will take down the 2 outside numbers, and we will not press on that since it was not a score hit. So we'll try it again. Looking for a 6 or an 8. There's the 8, so that's another $63 winner. So we'll pay that off. Put that in the rack, and that button goes off. 2 outside numbers come down. One of them goes in the rack, and this one, of course, we'll use to press. $12 each on the 6 and 8, and just let's keep that working. All right. Let's bring up to 5 there, so let's clean that up a little bit. And we should have 5 here also. We'll clean that up a little bit. Okay, let me see what I got here now. I had 54, so I should have 66 now. So that's 50, 66. So if we hit now, either one of these will pay 77. I'm going to go ahead and turn the button back on. And we will also repopulate this board. Can't remember if that completed the level or not, but we're going to say it did. Okay, come out, roll. Place bets are working. Dice in hand. And there's an 8, so that'll pay 77. And this is exactly why we're using this, making this change to this system, is that if you get a long roll, which we've had a good roll here obviously, we're just making more money on those hits. So the 2 outside numbers come up, one of them goes in the rack, and one of them goes to pushing the 6 and the 8, which are the most common numbers to hit, which is why we're putting our bet there. So we'll up these a little bit, and we'll be able to make some more change here. Yeah, there's 5 of those, so we'll put another green one. So that puts us at 78 now. $78 there. And I'm going to color up some of these red ones. We're getting quite a pile here. Here's 25, 50, 75, 100. So we'll just do that for a black one. Okay, and here we go. There's 3, 6, there's 3, 5. Dice are in hand. And there's the 7 out. Okay, so we'll call that a session, and I thought that worked out pretty good for what we were trying to accomplish. So we lose our place bets after a long roll, and of course, as you know, the pass line bet loses, the don't pass win, so that'll go in the rack. So let's see how we did. Remember, we started off with a $1,500 buy-in. There's 5, there's 1,000, so that's 1,100. 12, 13, 14, that's 1,500. And this will be our profit. It's 225, 250, 275, 315, 325. So $326 profit with one shooter. So that's a pretty nice return on your investment there. So that's kind of what we're looking at on tweaking the step-down system, where once we go through 2 levels, we will half press on that 6 and 8 and put half of our winnings in the rack, or half of our step down in the rack, where we take down 25 from the, say, the 4 and the 10, the 2 outside numbers. One of those $25 chips will go in the rack. One of them will be reinvested on the 6 or the 8 are pressed, and we'll get that built up. The downside is when that 7 does hit, of course, you've got a lot of money out there that you lose. So we might have to put another step in there to start stepping it back down once we hit a certain level, maybe 3 hits, but just a work in progress, and just kind of wanted to see how it worked, if we got on a pretty good roll, and fortunately we did. So that was worthwhile, I thought. So we do thank you for spending a little time with us today and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give us that thumbs up. That'll make us feel good. And also consider subscribing to our channel. That'll help us out. We will be back and get back into our Dark Side Craps series and see how that will work out for us. The next video following this one, we'll be back onto that. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. If you're out on those casinos rolling them bones, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls be winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.